Hello guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I am the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. How are you this morning? How are you? It's Tuesday already. So guys, give me 1 second. I will rearrange my chat windows to see all your comments and we will start. What we will be talking about today? We will be talking about photo compositing and in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. Yes, guys, on iPad. How awesome is it? So everything is working, everything as I wanted. So, guys, thank you, Terry. Let's rock and roll. I will switch to my desktop camera. Let's see, desktop, right or left. For now, I will switch to left camera. To the left camera. So guys, as you can see, I have opened Adobe Photoshop on iPad and currently I'm located in my home screen of Adobe Photoshop on iPad. I can start my project from creating my document from scratch. To do so, I will click on create a new icon at the left bottom corner of your screen, or I can start with my image. If I will click start with your image. Today I would like to start my project with my image, not my image, with the image I downloaded and licensed from Adobe stock. I will click import and open just like that, and I will specify that I would like to import my images from my local drive. I will from my camera roll. I will click on photos. I will click on all photos, and here I have my first image I would like to work with today. So as you can see, Photoshop opened this image for me. This image will be our background image. Now, I would like to add a few more images into my document. I will click on this image icon. I will click on photos. I will click on all photos again, and here I have my second image I would like to work with. As you can see, Photoshop add my second image in my open document, and right away Photoshop redirected me to my transform workspace, where I can transform my image in a way I like. I would like to scale size down for this image, and I would like to reposition it somewhere, maybe like this, and move to the right. Perfect. Now I will click done. Look at this. Photoshop already knows that probably I would like to open another images, and Photoshop suggested a few locations I can bring my images from. But for now, I will tell Photoshop, Photoshop, I'm okay for now. What I would like to do, I would like to Hi Terry. I would like to erase a background from this image. To do so, I will increase size of my zoom in my document just like that. I will long press on this lasso tool, selection tool, long press, and here guys we have select subject button, magical select subject button. I will click on it, and look at this. Photoshop selected my subject for me, but this image is a little bit difficult with same tones on background and in my in this model's dress and skin tones. So Photoshop selected everything as possible as it could be selected, and I would like to adjust it. To do so, I will zoom in my document for better preview. I will switch to selection tool. You can use any selection tool you like. Guys, we have a lot of selection tools. You can use any tool you like. And here I will increase size of my selection tool just like that, and I will ask Photoshop to add this part to my selection. But look at this, because my size of my selection tool is too big. I selected area I didn't want to select, so I will undo it. I will bring size of my selection tool down, and I will select this part just like that. Look at this. And also here, to do better job, I will zoom in my document a little bit more. I will ask Photoshop to select this part and this part, and also I will ask Photoshop that, Photoshop, I don't want to include some areas in my selection. To do so, I will switch to include from my selection, and I will specify that I don't need this area will be included in my selection, just like that. And this area as well. And again, guys, look at this. Because I'm using bigger size of my selection tool, I selected area I didn't want to select. So I will zoom in my document, I will switch to add to selection, and I will ask Photoshop to add this part of her leg to my selection, just like that. Also, this part need to be included. And switching between include and exclude, I will tell Photoshop which area I would like to include in my selection and which area I don't. To do better job, guys, zoom in your document. As you can see, zooming in your document will give you better result. Just like that. And again, don't stress out about how not perfect your subject is selected. You can fix everything later on or just right away. So give me some time to go through my selection to see what areas I'm missing. As you notice, guys, I'm switching between include and which area I would like to include in my selection, which area I don't. Because it's a live stream, as usual, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Yeah, guys, when you're trying to do something behind any camera, everything looks great. You can do anything from the first try. When you're trying to do something live, yeah, we have all kind of mistakes. Sorry for that, guys, but it's live stream. So now I have selected my subject as I wanted, maybe just a little bit this area. Perfect. Look at this. Let me select this part. Yes, look at this. Now I have selected my subject. At the bottom of my selection, if you notice, Photoshop, hello, Willem. As you notice, at the bottom of my selection, Photoshop displayed a panel with a few options. I will click on more options and I will click on Refined Edge. And look at this. Photoshop redirected me to Refined Edge workspace. You can think about this space as select and mask workspace in Photoshop on desktop. First of all, what I will do, I will switch my view mode to on black, and look at this. I can preview what I missed and I can fix it. First of all, I would like to bring down size of my refined edge brush, and I would like to brush off area around her hair, just like this. After I'm happy with this area, I will specify new layer with layer mask, and I will click done. And look at this. If I missed anything, and I can fix it right away. I will click on layer mask, not on layer icon. I will switch to my paintbrush, soft round paintbrush. I will bring size of my brush down, and I will fill color of my brush with black color. And now I can erase any unwanted area. I'm not erasing, I'm masking out. If I erased more than I wanted, I will switch color of my brush to white, and I will paint this areas back, just like that. Guys, definitely you will need to spend a little bit more time to make your perfect selection, and be honest with you, everything depends on how you positioned your iPad. I prefer to keep my iPad holding in my hands when I'm working with this sensitive selection, but because I'm streaming live, I'm afraid I will disconnect my device. So I positioned my iPad on top of my desk, and this is not the best position for me. But anyways, a look at this. If I missed anything, I will switch color of my brush to black, and I will paint out areas I need to fix, just like that. Look at this. Now, what I will do now I would like to add a few more assets into my document. I will highlight my bottom layer, my background layer. I will click on this image icon. I will click on photos, all photos, and here I have my image I would like to use as a replacement sky for my background layer. I will increase size. I will resize my background image just like that. I will click done, and now I will reposition my sky layer. I will reposition it behind my sky, my background layer. To do so, long press on your layer or on my sky layer and move it under my or your background layer, just like that. Now, hello Tiffany. Hello, baby. Now, I will highlight my background layer. I will switch to, guys, you can use any selection tool you like, any selection tool you are more comfortable with. And I will select my background sky, just like that, because I would like to add more details to my background. Now, I will click on mask. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I will click on invert because I would like to select my forest and mountains, but not the sky. After I clicked invert, I will click mask, and look at this. Now I have isolated scene without its own sky, but I don't like this line, this transition between my background image and my sky layer. I will click undo. While I have selected my mountains and my forest background, I will click on more. I will click on refined edge. I will increase size of my refined brush, just like that, a little bit, and I will brush over my sky, my background image, just like this. Just like this. Now, in the options panel, I will specify a new layer with mask, and also I will specify decommented colors, just like that, and I will click done. Now I have a nicer transition between my background image and my sky layer, but I can do better job. I will highlight my background sky layer. I will highlight my move tool, and I will bring sky up just like this. Now, everything is much better, but we can do better job. To do so, I will highlight my mountains layer. I will click on my brush tool. You can use any brush tool you are more comfortable with. I will bring opacity of my brush down. I will increase size of my brush, and I will brush out just like this top of my mountains layer. If you would like to have a better transition, bring down opacity of your brush more, and in this case you will have very nice, very intelligent and elegant transition, just like this. Maybe a little bit more. Just like this. Now everything is much better. You can play with opacity of your brush in a way you like. Just like that. Now I like my background. What else I would like to add into my document? I would like to add the last asset I would like to work with, but before I will do so, I will highlight my top layer, my this girl in a swing layer. I will highlight image layer, not the mask layer, image layer. Long press on plus icon, and I will specify adjustment layer. Here I will click on let's see, hue saturation, and I'm sorry guys, see, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. In this case, I will highlight, actually click on my girl on a swing layer, because I still have highlighted my background layer, and I will click add clipped adjustment. I will click on hue saturation, and I will change color of her dress, just like that. Maybe to add a little bit bright colors to her dress. Guys, you can change color to any color you like. Everything is up to you. Because I applied adjustment only to the layer below it, only to my girl in the swing, Photoshop on iPad is smart enough to add this adjustment as a separate layer with a layer mask already. Because I would like to add a color or change color of her dress only, not on of her skin, I will click on adjustment layer mask. I will switch back to my brush tool with black color, opacity to 100%. I will bring size of my brush somewhere probably 35, and I will paint out this adjustment layer from my swing, her swing, her skin, her hair, face, just like that, legs, just like that. Also, I will bring size of my brush down, and I will do better job between her skin and her dress, just like this. Now we change color of her dress, not of her skin or her swing or her hair. If I would like to add more details, more adjustments to this girl, I will highlight this layer again. I will click on add clipped adjustment, and I will click on curves. Here I will add a global curve adjustment. I will not specify any specific color. I will apply global adjustment layer to this layer. Adjustment curve, I'm sorry, and I will a little bit bright up this layer, just like that. Now I'm happy with my colors in this image. Why? Because now this girl has more bright colors, more complementing to her background, just like that. Now I will highlight my background layer. I will click on add image layer. I will click on photos. I will click on all photos, and here I have these wings. I will click on it, and Photoshop will redirect me to transform workspace when I can apply transform any adjustment to my wings. First of all, I would like to bring size down. I will reposition it, just like that, and also I will scale it. I will distort it, because look at this our main subject movement position. So we will bring right side of her wing on a distance, and a left side more close to the camera, just like that. Perfect. And I will click done. What I will do now, I need to isolate this white background. First of all, guys, you can try change blend mode and see I clicked on darken, and we change blend mode of our wing. So we isolated white background from our layer. Now I would like to add a little bit more colors to this wing. I will highlight. I still have highlighted this layer, wings layer. I will click add clipped adjustment. I will click on color balance. And here maybe I will add a little bit greens to my wings. Why greens? Because guys, look at the area around her. We have very nice, very beautiful green trees. So I would like to bring this beautiful color into our main subject. So her wings will be a little bit in blue color. You can add any color you like, just like that. Perfect. I will highlight my background layer. I will click on my brush. If you will long press on your brush tool, you will be able to open a brush brushes library where you can choose any brush from. I will click on let's see, a mixed spatter. Also, I will change color of my brush. To change color of your brush, click on a color icon and voila, you will be redirected to color palette. You can click on color picker and use any color from your reference layer. It's up to you. I will be using this yellow color. Also, I will bring size of my brush down and I will add a little. I will create a new empty layer and I will add a little bit more colors to my leaves. Just like that, to add a few accents to this beautiful background. Now, I will bring opacity of this layer down and everything came back to harmony. Also, I will add a few splashes of this yellow color to this side of this forest or mountains, probably forest on top of the this mountain, just like this. And maybe I will bring down opacity of this layer more, just like that. Look at this, guys. I will hide my layer with yellow colors and I will bring back visibility of this layer, just like that. Just a few brush strokes will give you completely different feeling. Now, hello Sean, good to see you here. Now, I will create a new empty layer. I will be using same brush, but I will use another color. I will use color based on my background image. To do so, I will click on color icon. I will click on eyedropper tool and I will position my eyedropper tool on top of the color I would like to use, just like that. I will increase size of my brush and I will add a few details to my background, just like that. Now we have kind of misty feeling. I will increase size of my brush. I will create a new empty layer and I will add a few splashes of our mist close to the camera. Maybe I will increase size, just like that. If it's too intense for you, just bring down opacity of your layer. And I will do same in here. And maybe on top of all mountains. Now, I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer. And I will add a few splashes of this beautiful mist in front of this flying girl. Just like that. And look at this. And I will bring opacity of this layer down. Remember guys, we applied a few splashes of yellow color to our background. I would like to bring this yellow color to my main subject, to this girl with wings on this swing. To do so, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to You know what? I will pick it manually, just like that. To yellow, I will bring size of my brush down about 374, and I will add a few splashes of this beautiful color to her wings. And guys, I can try to change blend mode for this layer. Let's see, multiple, darken, color burn. Let's see which. Oh, I love screen and lighten. Yes, I love lighten. And what else can I do? I can bring down opacity of this layer, just like that. If I will create a new empty layer and I will zoom in my document, I will bring size of my brush down. I can add a few, maybe a little bit bigger size of my brush. I will add a few splashes of this yellow color to her hair, just like that. And of course, guys, I can bring opacity of this layer down, just like that. And look at this, guys. By the end, I will merge all layers. I will click on these three dots icon and I will expand a layer actions. I will click on merge visible and Photoshop will merge all visible layers. I have two hidden layers. My hidden layers are layers which Photoshop keep hidden after I applied a refined edge mask. Why? Because I specify create a new layer. So Photoshop created a new layer and Photoshop keeps invisible my original layers. It's very, very, very comfortable. If I would like, I can select this layer, any layer, and I can click delete layer and again delete a layer to keep everything organized. Now, if I would like to add global adjustment to my entire image, I can do it at this step. I will click on add clipped adjustment. I will click on curves and I will make my image a little bit brighter, a little bit, just like that. And also I can add, let's see, vibrance. I will increase vibrance and saturation just slightly, just like this. And look at this, guys. This is our image we just created with you. It's I love working with Photoshop on iPad. Why? Because I can start working on my project from anywhere I like, using my mobile device. By the way, I'm using iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. If I will not merge all my layers together, and I will open this image in Photoshop, I will have all my layers available for me. By the way, all your artwork you create in Photoshop on iPad is auto saved as a cloud document. Let me click on home icon. Let me open my Photoshop. Just give me 1 second, guys. So when you will close your document you just created in Photoshop on iPad, Photoshop will save this document as cloud document. Now, let me switch. You can see that I have opened Adobe Photoshop on desktop. I will switch on cloud documents. Under cloud documents session in Adobe Photoshop on iPad and Adobe Photoshop on desktop, you have all your cloud documents. And here, guys, we have our image we just created with you. I will click on it. It's thinking because I just created with everything depends of your speed, internet speed, and look at this. Here is our image. And we have 3 layers. We have our image layer and 2 layers are our adjustment layers. Look at this. How awesome is it? So guys, by the way, If you would like to save your Photoshop document as a cloud document from your desktop, click on File. I cannot save it. 1 second. Save as. Yes, and Photoshop will ask you, do you want to save your document on your computer or save to cloud documents? If you will say, click on save to cloud documents, Photoshop will save this file as a cloud document, and you will be able to access your document from anywhere at any time. So guys, this is awesome. I love cloud documents. I'm a big fan of cloud documents. And this is all what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, just ask. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time very soon. Bye guys.